Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Farthest Frontier. Now available on Steam from Crate Entertainment in the, excuse me, hello, 0.8.1 format. The new version is out, and so without further ado, let's check it out. So let me hit a little bit of this. Wait, let me hit that. And then I can hit this, make sure that's there. Yep. I hope everyone's having a great week. It's a Wednesday. It's a hump day. Yeah. And so we are rolling along now. The weekend is in sight. Hey, A-Train, how come it's been so long since you've been on the game? Hey, that's a fine question, viewer. Thanks for asking. I was foo-fooing around with a separate build, to be honest with you. And so here's why. Because I was trying to put together a good example for a short, like 5-minute video on how to make free money at the market. So that's the plan. And I've got it all put together. And actually, I've had it put together for a couple of weeks. And some life stuff's going on and whatever. And I just haven't finished the dang thing. I actually have the voiceover recorded. I think it's pretty good. It's like 5.5 minutes total. I just need to match it all up, put about an hour of time into it, and I think it'll be good to go. I think it'll be a good, quick tutorial that covers early game. Well, yeah, early game, and then so when you've got your stage one trading post. And then when you upgrade to the trading center. So that's all cool and stuff. Hey, I really like this. Isn't that pretty? That's our theater. And so it's really awesome. So let's type a little howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, folks. In there. And I put a link in the description for the update. All right. Also, you're going to notice there may be ads. Guys, I'm working on monetizing the channel, so thank you all for subscribing, and I appreciate you being here. And if you want to help a brother out, there's a link in the description to PayPal. You can make a donation there. Still got to get the webcam, because I know you guys want to see my goofy face. I just got my haircut, too. Hello, Lee. Yes, because I'm monetizing the channel. Yay. This is my first monetized video. So, yeah. That's why I've turned the music off, because I don't want to fart around with any possible copyright crap or anything like that. So, all right. So let's talk about this, the updates real quick. All right. So I'm going to breeze through this. Major new features. Optimization pass has been done on various game systems and renderers, which should result in significant gains in frame rate for towns of all sizes, especially for larger towns. This is a first pass on optimization, and further improvements are expected in the future. Various new notifications and warnings have been, so the optimization is a big deal, huge deal. We should see that very quickly. Various new notifications and warnings have been added to inform you of critical events, example, destroyed buildings or empty mines. Numerous notifications have also been consolidated to reduce spam, mainly combat and disease. That's good, because there's a lot of spam. They added a visual indicator for worker positions are unfilled due to halted production. I can show you that, because I've seen that right over. I just don't want to look away from the theater. It's so pretty. Right. Okay, that building has stopped production. They've changed it, though. Hang on. This is stopped production. This right here. Okay. So here, workers are unable to work, missing source item flour. Okay. The mill was showing the same thing a minute ago. And so I took the people out of it. So now it says the building has stopped production. Okay. So that's a good little indicator saying, hey, there's something up here. So right here, they're missing flour. Now, if we hit our resource, we have grain. Maybe it just hadn't indicated that. Okay, so let me at least get somebody back in here. We got the people for it. So they just got to go get the... Oh, that explains it. They ain't got no heavy tools. Ugh. You know what? We don't have no heavy tools. Uh-oh. Okay, so we'll take them out of play here for a minute. We need these people here to make us some heavy tools, like quick. Okay. Well, their heavy tools are 75% done. Where are we on weapons? We got weapons. We got weapons coming out the wazoo. You kidding me? Look at all this stuff we got. We don't have that much building supply. Well, we got lots of water. They've changed up the water mechanic too a little bit. So that's kind of nice. We got tons of honey, tons of basket making stuff. We got clay. We got clothes making stuff. Food's looking good. Well-balanced array of food. We've got building materials across the board. We're a little short on hide coats, but we're coming along. Halberks, we may need to cut back on halberks. And that's going to be right here. Armory, yes. Yeah, because they're going through pelts pretty quick. All right, so we're going to cut that down. And do we have lots of shields? We have lots of shields. We have lots of shields. Okay. So we're going to slow that down, actually. And so, again, refocus here, people. Focus. We need heavy tools. So we're going to cut down on these for right now. Now, tools we can actually use. So they can produce tools. We need tools. So we're constantly out of tools. That's one thing we struggle with. Foxo T, hey, happy 2023. How are you? Great to see you here. Appreciate you coming by. So yeah, we need to get caught up on tools. All right, so that explains it. So keep that in mind, folks. Is especially the windmill burns through its heavy tool very quickly, and there will be an indicator, as you see here. You got to have a heavy tool to run the blacksmith forge. This one's at 75%. Now it says there's one in storage, but I'm not sure if that's the one they're actually using, because it doesn't show up in the inventory. See, it's showing blank right here. So there should actually be, that must be the one that they have, which seems dumb that it would show in storage. So it shouldn't be in storage. It should be in use. Okay, what else? Heavy tools. See there? Heavy tools. Now these folks don't have heavy tools in the saw pit, but when you upgrade it to a sawmill, you got to have heavy tools. This one's like brand new. What else has heavy tools? The foundry has heavy tools, and that's a 75%. This foundry here has one, and that's brand new. We're going to kick that up a little bit too. How are we on? Iron. Yep, you guys kick it. Get busy. Let me see. They reduced the number of people allowed in mines. So that's something to keep an eye on. Let's check make sure we got enough. I really wish if you moused over labors, it'd tell you how many minimum you need to have. But that should hopefully. We're still looking good. All right, let's just find out how many we need to have, or minimum. 34. Okay, so good so far. Good so far. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for being here. It's been really cool. It's been neat this past few months. We've finally gotten over 1,000 subscribers. Actually, we're 1,100 subscribers now, and finally able to start the process of monetizing the channel, which is kind of cool because we've been working to get to that point for like 3 years, and it's finally happened. So kind of weird how it happened, but it happened. All right, so 35 people's fine. Interesting. I'm not short on anything here. Nope, 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 nope. Everything seems okay. Huh. We do have some guards in place, and that's fine. Sawyer's work camps. Okay, well, cool. Traders on their way in. Super cool. All right. Yay. Cool. Good stuff. All right, so things are looking good here in the village. Now, our people here can actually, we can shut that down for now because until we, well, wait a minute. This is moving again. Why is it moving? Wind blowing? Nope. Is there two? You know, I'm going to have one. We're going to turn this on. We're going to drop this down to 1. And that way we'll have fractured bone. Ooh, that's no good. Go see Doc. Right now we're showing minus 55. Soldier training. Maybe we got raided last year. I don't remember. It's been 3 weeks since I've played, and I feel bad about that. But turn the audio up just a little bit. Awesome. That's something I can work with. All right. So yeah, I'm up in the yellow band here. So we're going to work with that, and there we bumped it up a little bit. Maybe I just need to sit closer to the mic. All right. So let me. All right. So Scorv, the butcher, has arrived. Let's get our 2 people in here. And let's see what Scorv has to offer. So this is going to be part of the video that I put together to kind of go through this process. Not necessarily the simple stuff, but the way to make money for free, effectively. Of course, it helps to have money to make money. That's the way it is in real life, and that's the way it is in the game. So that's important. All right. So Scorv is buying stuff. Ooh, he's buying everything above. All right, Scorv, my man. Look at this. He's buying beer. We're actually making beer now. All right, this could be interesting. We've got plenty of that because we've got a new source of it. Medicines we can make. He's selling crossbows for above. He's selling pelts for above. Selling clay for far above. Ugh. Okay. All right. It's cool. It's casual. Oh, so let's do this. Let me just set this here for a minute, and let's go back to the list, okay? Because I want to run through this real quick. All right. So there's a bunch of tech crap where they optimized road placement to reduce hitching. They fixed some graphic stuff. They fixed some bugs here. Blah 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 blah. Apparently, though, they've made it so you cannot tear down your town center. It can no longer be cleared with the clear tool. And that, to me, is going to throw a bunch of people into a hissy because, I mean, that you have to start the game with the town center. The point is, though, you need to find the right place to put your town center. And sometimes you may plan, like some people plan on putting it up on a mountain, but you got to start it down in the valley first. And then you clear it, and then you build it anew up on top of the mountain. The only thing is if you've upgraded it, then you have to go through the process of upgrading it again. All right, that's the bad news. Here's the great news. You ready for this? Ready for this? Ready? Ready? You may have noticed this. The beds to butts ratio is getting much better. Increase the capacity of upgraded shelters. Tier 2 homesteads now house 5 villagers. Tier 3 large homes now house 6 villagers. And Tier 4 manors now house 8 villagers. So, more beds for more butts. Hooray and huzzah. Resources with halted production due to production limits are now marked in the resources window to make this apparent at a glance. Fruit trees now block regular tree growth, preventing situations where an orchard becomes overgrown with forest. So that's good. All right, real quick on the buildings. Apiary window now displays honey bonus, overlapping grazing areas for barns, blah, blah, blah. Barns are capacity, blah, blah, blah. This is a big one here. Increased manufacturing speed of shoes at the cobbler shop. So it's not an apple cobbler. It's not a peach cobbler. It's the cobbler shop for shoes. All right. And they're making it so you make shoes faster, which I think is fantastic. That always seems to be an early game problem. And then again, you also can make a ton of shoes and people will not go get them, which seems a little dumb, but whatever. I mentioned the water thing. Markets no longer stockpile water. This mechanic had minimal, I can speak, impact on stocking homes while it made wells get drained more frequently and triggered the low water warning when the town was in fact had plenty. And we looked at that. It was like, why is this well not having any water? And they've resolved that issue. Okay. Increased the worker count for tier 1 and 2 markets. Reduced worker count for mines to 8 from 10. So that's why we wound up with extra workers, and then we've increased at the ore mine. Increased capacity of tier 1 and tier 2 wells, and increased the refill rate of tier 2 wells. Reduced overlap range for wells. Wells can now be built closer together without suffering a penalty to refill rate. Okay, that's the latest and greatest. Key takeaways is optimization is a big deal, and we're going to be looking for that here shortly. Not being able to move the town center, increased beds in homesteads, large homes, and manors, and sped up shoe production, and less issue with the water. Okay. I think those are the key takeaways from all of that. All right. So there we go. There's the update. Okay. So Score of the Butcher has arrived. We really don't need to food. Oh, you know, whoa. Hey. Yeah, we need to look at transferring some items. How about 17 of these? Wait, what's 17 times 119? That's not going to work. I can math, and that don't work. This is why you make weapons, people. Let me break out the fancy phone with the calculator. And 1330 divided by 119. That's 11. All right. Transfer 11. So we're not going to make the sale yet. We're going to transfer the items. And I talk about this in my video. This is why you get two people in here. When the first salesperson or the first trader shows up, all right, unless you're desperate for cash, don't do the deal, but get the goods to your trading post, right? All right. That's important. This is why the trading post is here, or in our case, the trading center. It's next to the town center for defensive reasons, but our storehouse is right here, and our stockyard is right here, because your majority of your stuff that you're going to trade is going to come from one of those two places, unless it's being stockpiled at one of the production facilities, which need to be close, because again, your workers here push a wheelbarrow, okay? So they can't get a ton of logs in a pass. But if they go to get cheese, they can move a bunch of cheese. Or soap, they can move a bunch of soap. Or clothes, little stuff, it makes sense, right? Pile a bunch of crap in the wheelbarrow, we can push it. You want me to move a bunch of stones? Different story. That's why it's right across the street. And you want to have your storage cart nearby as well, because you can transfer stuff quickly from that in, and then it's efficient. You don't want to run out of time and miss out on a deal. Now, that said, we don't know if we're getting the best deal from the first trader that comes to town. So we're going to set up deals with him, okay? But we're not going to pull the trigger on them until another trader shows up and we see if we want to do the better deal with them. All right? So be patient, okay? Don't be a dental patient or an impatient patient, all right? Or necessarily be the English patient. So we're going to clean Score out with 11 swords or 11 weapons. Otherwise, we could do little stuff. Like, you won't have this if you've just started playing, right? You may have some clothes to sell, and hey, above average is good. Herbs, it depends on where you start on the map, right? So a good thing to do is find your town location. Herbs usually grow near water, and that way you want to be able to have your foragers collecting herbs, because that renews itself every year. That's a renewable resource. It costs you nothing. Okay? Anything you can collect to sell or trade that's not going to cost you anything is good. Does that make sense? Herbs, you send a forager out, the forager brings it in. It didn't cost you anything. Okay? Except labor. You didn't have to go mine ore to go to the furnace to turn into iron, and meanwhile also mine coal and whatever else to take to the blacksmith forge to turn into weapons. That's complicated, all right? That's a complicated supply chain. This is a simple supply chain right here. Even beer is complicated because you got to have water, firewood, and grain. So you got to have those three things as inputs to get the beer as an output. Whereas if you bring in herbs are actually a natural resource for making soap, and something else uses herbs too, I think. But anyway, I think people use herbs in their houses. Okay, so that's what you want to look for. All right, so we're going to get our people moving these weapons, and that's not going to take long to move them. All right, let's get moving here, and let's kick it in the butt here a little bit. Oh! And we should have another... Ah, here comes another merchant right here. All right, over here... Wait. Something just changed, because we were going to upgrade, and then we're not going to upgrade. Now, here's a beautiful thing. Notice, we got 301 butts and 383 beds. Yeah! I love it when a plan comes together. That's the upgrade. All right. Notice how smooth everyone's moving. That's the optimization at work there. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms crawl over, and all about. Okay. Now, I'm seeing that we can upgrade stuff, which means we must have gotten something available in the resource category. Is it possible we've gotten it? Not yet. Okay, we're still waiting on heavy tools. But the reason I'm keeping one guy in here is because as soon as that heavy tool comes available, he's going to go get it and get that back in operation, which means then we'll be able to start making bread again. Turn that off. We'll start grinding all the grain we've got into flour, which goes here, and then that goes into the bakery to become bread, right? Okay, so now we've got stuff that needs to be upgraded. We got tons of money, so it's not a money thing. We got stone, we got clay bricks, we got boards. I see, I want to upgrade a tower. We're kind of working around the clock. Ooh, hey. Where did all this shizzle come from? This was not here before. We had like fish. We didn't have all this willow bush and... Whoa, we do not need this person way the hell out here now. Wait, where are they? Where are they picking up stuff? They're gathering... Well, okay, they're gathering stuff, but that's inefficient. Wow. Okay, this person over here is gathering a bunch of that. We could move this and overlap and change some of this up that might make life a little bit easier. So let's do that. That puts them a little closer to the village. And then we got another water source over here. We might be able to get some fish out of that deal too. Wow, okay. That's good news. Forage shack, baby, forage shack. So we got a market over here with a rat problem. That's our new market. Okay. And somewhere, homestead, rat. Nope, that's forager. Where's our, was I building a rat steel over here somewhere? I don't remember. Here's one. That covers this area. Oh, man, that's the janky sound effect. We want the good sound effect. Where's one? Give me another one, because there's another one right here. That covers the central part of town with the root cellars and the main places. Then we got one over here that there's the good sound effect. That's the one we like. Smash that rat. Yeah. Little rat bastard. So, okay, cool. Hang on just a second. All right, let's see here. All right, so, well, okay, now, apparently there is a rat catcher somewhere because there's a circle down here. So where is the rat catcher? Is this him? That is not them. That's the smokehouse. Okay, so there's that one. Where is the... There's a shelter. That one hasn't upgraded yet. Where the heck is the... I'm just having a senior moment here or something. All right, there's one, there's two. Here's three. But we've got 4 circles, which means there's a 4th one here somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. What is the problem? Huh. Oh, that's a large house growing up. 1, 2. Did I put it over here? No. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Where the heck did I put the 4th rat catcher then? I don't know, George. That's weird. How is it that I am not seeing? Man, what a knucklehead. Huh. There's one. And yeah. Oh, we got poop. Compost. 80s, 80s, 84. 84 is low. 83 is lowest. Boom. Add it there. What about you guys? Nope, they don't have a little green thing above them, so nope. No compost from them. Where the heck is the 4th? Dude, this is throwing me for a loop. Because if I'm supposed to believe that I've got 4 rat catchers, then I should have 4 rat catchers. Oh, look, see, now we're up in the positive income. All right, well, maybe it'll clear out here before too long. I don't have any food in there anyway, so not terribly fussed about it. Now, the one thing is, oh, now we got 4 slots here, so we're going to put 2 people in that market square and 1 person over, and this one will be fine for now. All right, Wink Hill, howdy, howdy. This was a long vacation. Oh, yeah, it's been a little bit. Like I was telling earlier, I've been trying to put together a video. Here's what's happened. So I've told you guys before, I have 4 hobbies, right? Okay. So I do obviously PC games, YouTube, right? I play pool. I'm a model railroader and I build rockets. I am a rocket scientist. Okay. Those are my 4 hobbies. Now rockets have been in the closet for basically 8 years now. So I'm not doing rockets. I had taken a break from pool as of last July and was just doing a little practice here and there. But I restarted playing because my best friend wanted me to play on his team on Friday nights. So that started, let's see, this week would be the 4th week. So that started like the 2nd week of January. And so I practice like 1 day a week for a couple hours, but that's usually during the daytime. And then I play on Friday nights. So Feudal Fridays have gone away. So that leaves this and trains. So now I have 3 hobbies. So we've already talked about time being allocated to pool. And so that means there's YouTube and games and trains. Well, now I've got over here over my shoulder, and I did post a video of one of my new locomotives. I set up my digital command control system, and you can check out my Broadway Limited Imports ES44 ACs is Norfolk Southern in the Southern Heritage paint scheme, doing a startup and shutdown. It's got sound. So it's super cool. And this is N scale, so it's really small. 1 to 160 scale. So 1 inch in real life equals like 13 feet 4 inches in scale, right? I'm 6'3", so I would be less than half an inch tall in scale, to give you an idea of the size. So behind me, which I know you can see me pointing over my left shoulder, I have a table set up and I have a couple of loops of tracks up on it, and I've been testing locomotives and stuff, and I got some new stuff in today. So yeah, some time has been allocated back to trains. Whereas for like prior to January, well, I was doing games a lot through the fall because I cut back on pool, but I took time away from trains and was doing pool like 20 to 30 hours a week. So I come home and it's like I go into vapor lock because it's like, okay, do I need to go practice pool? Probably not. Do I want to do videos? Okay, maybe. And do I want to work on trains? Maybe. And then it's like, and then I get locked up watching Pestily play Escape from Tarkov, and then I don't wind up doing anything. So I still have this video to put together about the market, and we're going to get that done. So things will start moving forward again. 1 of 1 villagers are sick. Okay. We got Doc, right? Oh, look here. There's more people available in the hospital now, too. That's cool. How about the school? Nope. So we're going to have overcrowded school classrooms. What about these guys? Nope. Still 2 people in the wagon shop. All right. Now we got another market. Who's trader number 2? Lethros. We like Lethros. Lethros is the man. Here's the problem. We don't have any furniture to sell Lethros. And that's the stuff you want to have for these guys. For Lethros, and then for, what's his name? The Silver Tongue. Masuke, the Silver Tongue. All right. He's got a heavy tool, but he's selling it for way above. Dude, 443 Gitfo. No. I need it, but I don't need it that bad. We'll have it made here in a few weeks. He is buying. Okay, now see, this is why I was saying, if you see a trade, and the problem here is we're selling weapons. Lethros is, he's not buying weapons. We're going to wait. See, we've got 47 days till Scorv leaves. Okay. Because once you've upgraded to a trading center, you may get between 2 and 4 traders a year as opposed to just 1 or 2. Okay. So we still could get a better deal out of this. Notice he's selling for far above average price now, or he's buying. He's buying clothing at 20, which is above average. Lethros is buying for 22, which is far above average. All right. The higher price, the bigger the difference becomes between levels, right? There's 5 levels of trading. There's average price. Then you have below average price, which I don't see a below average price here. There's one over here. There was one over here. Okay. When it's 1 red bar down, that's below average price. So see, this is the average price. All right. And then 2 down is far below average price. Then 1 up is above average and 2 up is far above average. All right. So for things like clay, stuff that's cheap, meat, smoked meat, whatever, like far below average price is going to be meat at 2. Below average price is going to be probably 3. Average price is 4. Above average would be 5, and far above average would be 6. Now, if you find it at that, it's probably going to be rare. And I don't just mean the fact that it's uncooked. That was funny, A-Train. You so funny. Hang on just a second. All right. So, but when you start getting into the higher value items, tools, okay, weapons, and even these heavy tools, I've never seen heavy tools this expensive. All right. So they may have redone, I think they've reworked some market stuff here in this patch. Because even with, what's her name? The chick seller from the Iron Clan or whatever. Atka. Far above average price for her was usually about 340. So this is redonkulous. All right. Which means early game, and this is before you even get up to town center level 3. If you're able to start making some gold income, and the quickest way to do that is to get the homes going up to homestead from shelters. Right? Shelter doesn't give you anything. Once you're at homestead, though, you get 1 gold per month in the market per homestead. Okay. And you got to have 25 homesteads to upgrade to town center level 3, among other things. There's a population number and all that stuff. The point is you want to have gold income up here. So the sooner you can make the gold, if you see a good deal on heavy tools, get them. You've seen us do this before too. Okay. Is we will buy them before we even need them, because you never know, A, when you'll get a good deal on them. B, it helps to have them to start with, because you can start making grain and doing baking before you get to level 3. Things like that. Also, then you don't have to worry about waiting for your blacksmith forge to produce them, because it takes time and it takes resources and yada, yada, yada. Okay. I would not buy it for 443. Now, I mean, I guess I could trade. I'm going to make a trade and all that. We're going to transfer 12. Always keep something that's critical, like clothing and shoes. Always keep a little in stock unless you're in an emergency. Stuff that, that's a natural resource, like logs, clay. Logs you always need because you got to make firewood. But if we go back to those medicinal, or the herbs, it's springtime. That's when your foragers are bringing those in. You could trade all that crap away. All right, get it done. All right, let's roll tide roll. Speaking of roll tide, I need to check and see how my boys are doing. The game just tipped off. All right, so they should be about halftime. My Alabama men's Crimson Tide basketball team is number 2 in the country. Yeah. So we're going to wait and see. So we're not going to trade. No, we're not going to trade to him. We're going to trade to him. We don't have any cheese yet either. Who's coughing and hacking all over the place here? Get a mask. Oh, people just cleared out a bunch of clothing. Where'd they go? Oh, they must have picked it up. Uh-oh. Predators. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Who is this? And who's over here? That's a wolf. Okay. Who do we got? Has she got any weapons? No. And she doesn't have any shoes either, which we should be squaring away. Okay. So let's see if we got... Do we have any starships in interception range? We got a couple of people. Where's that stupid wolf? There we go. All right. That's the way to take care of a wolf problem. I tend to keep somebody over... Oh, it's under upgrade. Oh, no. Oh, it does need to be upgraded, though. We have a second tower in progress over here. What do we have? 350. We got plenty of gold. We got boards. How are we looking on iron bar? 65. Okay. 35 stone. Yeah, let's get this upgraded. And we're going to prioritize that. I don't know if we're getting an attack coming in next season, or next year, or what. Okay, anybody see any other... Aha! Here is why you wait to trade. Here comes another trader. Da-da-da. Also, if you don't know this, if you're new to the game, you can move blueberry bushes around. See that button right there? So then you move them in and you create a blueberry farm, like this. It's Forager Shack. So they can go, and it makes it easier for them to gather all the blueberries. All right, so now we've got another trader coming in. Can we get crazy and have a fourth one? Okay, I don't see a fourth one coming. All right, but make sure you don't run out of time. So we got to watch Scorv. Scorv's got 15 days. And counting. Because remember, we got a big deal going to him with these weapons. I guess people just came in and grabbed a bunch of clothes. All right, Trader 3. Beldar the Ugly. All right, what's Beldar? He wants to buy, shit, of course. He wants to buy hide coats, far above average. We don't have any. Soap, okay. He's buying medicinal roots, but below average price. And we don't have much sand. Oh, that's right, because we're making glass. He'll sell us sand for 3, which is average, or he'll buy it. And we don't have it in stock. All right, so now let's talk about trades. Okay, so first thing we want to do is no, it's not. It's not the first thing we want to do. If we can take a trader's money without it costing us anything, that's what we want to do. This is what the whole premise of my video that I'm going to do, or that I'm working on, is based on. Free gold. Okay, so what's the point of the exercise, A-Train? Great question. What you're looking to do is buy cheap from one trader and sell expensive above average to another trader. Okay, that's what we're looking to do. Now, it would not shock me if they had not, if, they nerfed this, but that would also tick me off because there's no reason to nerf this sort of thing. So what we need to do is look and see herbs. Okay. He's buying them for 5, but he's selling them for 5. So that's a zero-sum setup. All right. We can't make any money doing that. Here's grain. He's selling for 1, which is as cheap as you can sell it. Oh, yeah. I really like this game, man. I tell you, it's beautiful. It's fun. It's well fleshed out for still being in early access. To me, it's just a tremendous game, and it's a tremendous bargain considering the cost. I don't think we're going to be able to pull off a fancy trade here, which is okay, but that's what you need to look for. Is you're looking for stuff that one person is selling cheap that you can buy enough of to sell to someone else for more expensive. This guy wants cheese. Grommet. Is anybody selling cheese? You're not selling cheese. I think, oh, you know what? He's selling flour, which we kind of need at the moment, but we don't necessarily have to rush it because we're waiting for the heavy tools. All right. So what we're going to do now is say, okay, no one is buying. There's no trade to facilitate the Scorv to take his money from his pocket. So we're going to go ahead and take his money from his pocket with our weapons. Sell items. Boom. Scorv, appreciate you. Thanks. Have a nice day. Because unless there's something we want to buy from him, which there's not, I think we're in good shape otherwise. We have meat. Ooh. These numbers seem a little hinky to me. We're going to have to look into that. We're going to have to look into that because that seems a little bit hinky. Oh, by the way, where is it? No. Oh, shoot. That's on my other. Dang it. I forgot. That's on Crossroads. That's my test town. I built a barn, so I have moo cows. We don't have moo cows here yet. I wasn't even sure where I was going to put the moo cows either. I think I'm going to put the moo cows down here. That seems like a pretty good place for them. You know what? We can upgrade that. We're going to upgrade tower there. We're going to upgrade tower. Do we have an upgrade? Oh, this tower's upgrades in process. Or in progress. So we got some of that stuff going on. And do we have heavy tools over here yet? No, he's still wandering. So we can get the bakery back to work. Let me check my people. Okay, here we go. This is what we were looking for. We need 33 laborers. All right, so that answers that question. So we're going to take 1 out. Now we've got some gold. We're going to go over here to Beldar the Ugly. And we're going to buy, I don't know, 100. Let's see if I can get 100. 100. They were supposed to have fixed this too. The manual entry. There, it worked. Hooray. Okay, cool. I think. So now we transfer that to the town. And then be able to get busy in the bakery. People are moving much quicker though. Boy, that's nice. Okay, wait. As far as which do I like better or how do I rate them as a game? Questions Farming Simulator 22 or this game score number 1 to 10. This game is I think a strong 9. And Farming Simulator 22, I think I'd probably put at an 7.5 to 8. 2 children have grown up. Now that's a new announcement. Now ready to join the labor pool. That's good. So you have 12 villagers graduated, which is good because then your people are more efficient at their jobs. But the fact that oh, geez, you can click on it, take you around and look at them. But the fact that it announces now that 2 children have grown up, because This number here seems to change. It's dynamic. But this is a new announcement, and that I like. All right, cool. Excellent. Yes, you can mod with this game. But if you remember my channel talk show, and you've been around a while, and I appreciate you being a subscriber to the channel for the time you have been. I'm a big fan of Life is Feudal Forest Village. And that game, like Banished, which preceded it, Banished wound up with a lot of mods down the road that made it a better game, even though I haven't played it that much. But then Life is Feudal Forest Village required a lot of mods to make it a better game. This, they've said, let's include all that stuff from the get-go. Like all the additional buildings and all the additional this and that. And they really thought this through from the start and have made it happen in something that's, I mean, it's aesthetically beautiful. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. This is a beautiful game. Look, you can see the stuff swinging on the clothesline. That's awesome. All right, let's check out. All right, so our first guy's departed. Is there anything else we want to trade before we get... Clearly, we're not getting... Oh, he's leaving in 5 days. Let's just go ahead and sell him these 3. Okay, goodbye. We didn't get any furniture made. Oh, you know what? I wonder if they're waiting on heavy tools. No, they have heavy tools. They may be waiting on boards. All right. So we're going to need to put some more people into boards. I think we got 6 working here. We got 2 working here. 1 working here. That's just keeping the facility going. How many miners do we have here? Oh, do we have a ton of clay? We don't. Okay. And I'm really trying to get that clay pit cleared out. Where are we on coal? Coal is over here, and I don't mean coal trickle. All right, we got 1. Oh, that's the kiln, doofus. The coal mine. Oh! And we're not getting very far with that very fast either. Deer, deer. More deer. Oh, dear. Doofus. It seems to me like you live your life like a candle in the wind. And there's some wax to make a candle. Hooray. Here's a clay deposit over here. We'll get around to that eventually. But I want to get these towers upgraded. But yeah, this to me is a visually striking game. I mean, it's very different. There's a lot of, that's fine. There's a lot of micromanaging you can do. He's leaving. There's nothing we want to do. We're not going to pay for that. See, if we could get someone to buy Halbergs, we have a bunch of Halbergs. And that's what I want. Is Lethros, sometimes we'll buy them, and then Masuke, the Silver Tongue, he'll buy them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get these people back to work. We're going to transfer the gold out, okay? Take 1 person down here. We don't have anything else. What we can, oh, wait. What we're going to do is go here. Let's make sure that we just keep that like that. And now we should be good. So we'll just, yeah. All right. So get those people back into the labor pool. And we should be, oh, we need 33. Nuts. I just put like 2 or 3 people back in. All right. Let's take 1 person from this mine, maybe 2. How are we doing on mining here? We're making our way. Making our way downtown. Safest path. I don't want to take 2 people out there. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, we put people into the markets. That's right. So unless you have traders in town, don't have people in your trading center. There's no reason to. And we have a trader in town, but we're not trading with them. So look how much faster and smoother people are moving. Oh, I like it. Wait, what is this? Oh, she's got a basket on her back. That's what's bobbing around. I'm like, does she have a hat or something? What is that? All right, so now she should be making bread. Okay, so she's got flour now. All right. And at some point, hey, all right, we got heavy tools. Hooray. So the windmill now is going to start turning grain into flour for us. Yay. Okay. Good stuff, folks. So our traders are leaving town. If we build a barn, I don't want to build it too close. See, if we go into, is that food production? It is. See, people don't like a barn being close to them. I felt like we were going to put more fields over here, though. But I think fields here would be better. That puts it closer to civilization. So the barn being over here would probably be okay. Which way does the barn face? It faces, well, the direction the arrows are pointing, eh, train? Duh. Okay, you're so smart. Let's build a barn. And we can get some moo cows in here at some point. Yeah, they did. They did. I give a lot of credit to Crate Entertainment. I don't know who they are, but I mean, it's tremendous. I mean, look at the detail in the roads here. And the amount of control you have in micromanaging. Look at the house. The plants are moving. The flag's moving. The only thing that looks a little jank are these bushes. Even the flaps here at the market, everything's moving. So we got compost going in the field here. All right, we're getting a little short on boards. 4 new villagers born. That's good. Wait a minute. We picked up 2 people into the workforce. How did we wind up? Oh, I see. We could pull some people out of... possibly out. Wait a minute. Here's our problem. There's where our problem occurred. Okay, so we're showing 8 guards, which means a tower upgraded. And yeah, so this tower completed. And we don't want her in there. That's what happens. So whenever you upgrade a tower or build a tower, someone will automatically get put in to that tower. And that may throw off your numbers as far as, you know, where you expect to have your people. All right, this guy is a full-time garrison there. This one upgraded too. This one we're going to keep 2 on, but take them off station. All right, so there's our 3 people. All right, so that takes care of that. And we keep 1 person here in case we have wild animals coming into this area, because we have foragers. We're at the edge of town at this point. So that's why we have some of the towers manned full-time. This one is manned full-time. Occasionally we'll have wolves show up in here, and then we can zap them. This tower here does not need to be manned full-time. Link. Because either this tower should get whoever, and this one's upgrading. It needs 13 units of labor. So as soon as somebody comes over and starts swinging a hammer on that, that thing's going to be upgrading pretty quick. But yes, there are mods available for this game. A child has grown up. 2 children have grown up. All right, there's 2 more people in the labor pool. Hooray. So let's look at what we need. We need sand. Put somebody in there. Stricken with a fractured bone. Can we get somebody over here? Can a brother get someone over? Look, we got 10 people assigned to building. Go build. Grab a hammer. It's hammer time. Crops lost to frost. Oh, we had an early frost. Oh, that sucks. Dang, it's barely out of... It's early autumn. How do you have a freezing early... I could see it getting a freezing late autumn. But not early autumn. Come on. Come on, gee. All right. So, yeah, we're making 73 gold per month. That's awesome. We should have a couple more houses upgrading to homesteads, too. Now, let's see where we're at with this food thing. This is vexing me. I am vexed. We have lots of fruit. We have a good amount of greens and beans. Preserved vegetables. We have lots of berries. Okay. Yeah. So what seems to be the problem, officer? Why does it seem like we're not bringing in much meat? And this is why I put out more fisher people. Because, you know, if you say fishermen, somebody will complain. At the Whiners Are Us department. Okay, now see, this says this well is low on water, but I think that's B to the S. But what we'll do is upgrade it. And then somewhere I think we're doing an upgrade on a tower. These towers are available to upgrade over here too. I'm afraid we're going to get an attack that comes in on this approach. And we're not going to be prepared for it. Defense in depth, people. Defense in depth. All right, so this guy is garrisoning, and that's okay. That tower we're not going to upgrade because we have an upgraded tower behind it. And we have defense in depth around the towers. What do you mean by that, A-Train? We have an airlock system. So when the bad guys come along, they can try to bust through the palisade wall, which is 1,500 hit points, right? But they'll go for the gate instead because it's only 1,200 hit points. And then they say, oh, wait, there's another gate behind it. So now do they not only have to go through 1,200 hit points, they have to go through 2,400 hit points. And then they have to go through yet another gate to get to this secondary tower. They got to get to this first tower first. And this tower has 650 points. This one has 1,000 points. So that peels a few people off of the main assault force. And then we begin our SEAD arrangement, which is suppression of enemy attack desire. Those of you who are familiar with the term in real world know that that means suppression of enemy air defenses. Ah, we have poop ready to deploy. I feel a poop coming on, a poop coming on. Let's put it there. Oop, doop, oop, doop. So we have houses like this are ready to go, but they don't have 3 different food types for some reason, which is weird. It's like, hey, go to the market and get you 3 different food types. Because we're actually carrying food in the market now. And then something we could do, if we look at our desirability, we got to get these up to 65. That's going to cost 500 gold, but that's okay. We just made that on weapons. Hooray. Now their heavy tools down to 50%. So I have a build site here for another blacksmith forge. But that's going to need a heavy tool as well. All right. We are being inefficient. All right. We're almost done here. I only need 33. So what do we need here going into late in the season? Meat and fish. Okay. All right. What do we need? What do we need? Let's move, because what we'll do is move people out of the farms and into jobs like this. We need sand. So let's get someone to come out here and pound sand. And we know we need 33 people. So, how about in the coal mine? Oh, we're good on the coal mine. I think I had established a second mine somewheres down here. Maybe I'm thinking of another town. What are you guys doing? Chopping down trees. Okay, you cut down trees, eat their lunch just like their old papa. We don't have a ton of logs. We could move this a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to be moving into winter. Okay, sounds like we're in winter, and we are. So let's stop there for a second. Okay, so let's not be inefficient. All right. So we're gonna pull up our deal here. Oh, we got more people in. Super. Foragers. Farmers. What? Farmers. What? I'm ready. We're ready. I think I'm going to bomb a town. Breakdown. Little LL Cool J for you there. Because Mama said knock you out. All right. Let's get people busy. Where are we at grain-wise? We got tons of grain. So let's get somebody in there. Get the bakers going. Doing the bakering thing. We can probably put 2 people in there. We need more boards. And firewood looks okay. She's seeking shelter. That's fine. What are we doing here? Potters. I'm not going to rush the armor production. Candles we can use. Oh, you know what we need? I know what we need. Well, we need boards. Let's go ahead and pop someone else in there. 55. We got tons of bodies. So in the wintertime, you want to make sure that you just, just remember where the bodies are going so that you can reallocate them in the spring. The Cooper. Let's get the Cooper. Let's get furniture. Firewood splitter. We're doing good on firewood. Workshop. Those are both upgraded. Basket shop is good. Cobbler shop. Okay, they're good to go. Anything else? I mean, we could put people out here in the... Oh, no, not temporary shelter. We put them in the work camps. What are you working out there? Seeking shelter. There's stone out this way. Oh, there's lots of stone out this way. So the stone is good. You want to have plenty of stone. And apparently our rat catcher dude figured it out. So that means these are homesteads now, although nobody's in them. There's our rat catcher. How did that not show up? I guess I just wasn't seeing it. It was so obviously close, I wasn't seeing it. That was the problem. It's like, where are my glasses? They're on your face. Oh, wow. How about that? All right, so this is under construction, under upgrade, and we're watching the temperatures here. Now, hides. That's what we need. We need hides. That's the candle shop. The hide shop is this one. Tannery. Boink. How are we doing here? Do we have... Okay, that's gold. Food. We have a few pelts. We don't have many. This is the problem, is pelts are going there, and we don't need pelts going there. Pelts need to go to shoes, which we don't have much of. Nope. All right, so we are going to shut down production at the armory. Okay. Which means we can allocate those people somewhere else now. I don't know if we have a battle royale coming up next. Someone do me a favor and look back at the videos and see if okay, so the last video I did was year 26, and it was only year 26, right? This is year 27, and it's probably only going to be year 27. We're probably just going to wrap this up here in a minute because I've been really long-winded, and we've talked about the patch and everything. My point being, I want to know if we're going to get, because we can allocate people into the positions at the start of the year. So, no, never mind. Disregard. Now, we're not super cold. No root vegetables. Okay. All right, this has 7 more units of labor needed. Okay, 7 more units of labor is done. And we will turn her off. Ooh, don't turn her off. What else can we upgrade down this way? All right, so let's just review our defensive situation here. If the bad guys come up this road, which they have yet to do, we need to be prepared for. We've got a double airlock system to the towers here. But then it's a shot into town to the market where we do have 1 tower to protect. Okay, so we have defense in depth here. We have a heavy tower here, heavy tower here, heavy tower here. And the last couple of attacks have come from this direction. And then they split at this corner. So this... Take 35 stone. Our problem is stone. We're short on stone. We need to increase our stone production. And we're going to put another person here. We're short on logs too. Ugh. This is not ideal. Now we do have this over here. I say we have this over here. And this, they should be harvesting those trees. Now this is a sucky deal. We're showing 6 months of food and 4 months of spoilage forthcoming. But we're almost out of winter, which means we'll be going to spring, and then that'll send the foragers back out. Wow, did they do some changes here? This looks different. So, you know, this is a low spot here because there's water, right? But the fact that the ground looks like it actually trails off into the water and it's kind of muddy around it, that seems new to me. It seems new. I don't know. Seems new. Okay, we're out of logs, which sucks. We've got a hunting cabin over here. Ah, we've got a hunting cabin over here. And we're going to get them working on hunting. We built another smokehouse over here, or we may have moved the smoke. Well, no, there's one over here too, because we've got fisher shacks along here, and so that gives us options. All right, I think unless they've changed up the weather model, work areas are empty or need to be moved. What are you talking about? Ah, okay. So the reason this comes up, all right, if you get this kind of alert like this, is it's out of stone. See, if you mouse over this, there are no stones in range of this work camp, which is not a big deal because there's stone right here and here. So I'm kind of surprised that's not indicating. And what we could also do is move this road out a little bit and then go into decorations and plant some oak trees. Okay, cool. All right, so that should go away now. Yeah, see, it's not even going there anymore because now we've corrected it. So it'll time out and do its thing. We're low on boards, but we've got firewood. That's the key. What are you full of? Oh, look what they're full of. Yeah, That's okay. Now we can actually cut this back down to 1, bring weapons production back up, and we're going to focus on tool production. Really focus on tool production. And actually, this may be a pain in the butt, but let's do this. This will actually give us a place to move that heavy tool. They'll get it out of their inventory. Clear that out. All right, the thaw is coming. Excuse me. Spring is coming. Hooray. You hear the birds chirping. Year 28. 2 new villagers born. Awesome. Okay, year 28. All right, I'm going to go ahead and check this real quick. So stand by one. Where do I need to be? Right here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Yeah, it's not going very quick. There's me. A-Train Games. Hooray. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the video. Please give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel. Let them know about Farthest Frontier, now available on Steam from Crate Entertainment. Guys, if you're not convinced how awesome this game is yet, I don't know what to tell you. It's less than $30. Okay, it's in early access. They just put out a major patch. So super cool. Okay. All right, so year 25, we got attacked. Wait. Yes, battle stations. So year 25. So year 26, year 20. Okay, so we are expecting an attack this year. So that's good information. So now we have to go through and reallocate all our people, which foragers, we're good. And then we need farmers. Problem is, once we do that, now we're below the number of people we need labor-wise. But that's okay, because we can start pulling people out of positions we put them in. Real quick, let's just look and see how we got on clay. We got lots of clay. So we can take, let's take 4 people out of here. Actually, we're going to be taking a lot more than that. 4 people out of there. The sand pit has 5. We'll take 1 out of there. We want to make sure our farms are full up on people. All right, so there's our first step in the reorg. All right, so now, and we may not need 14 farmers. We may be able to get away with 13. Why you said that, A-Train? Because they're not all needed at the same time of year. They'll go from field to field to field. Okay, they're not allocated to a certain field. They'll just go to where the job's needed. Okay, that's how it works. And so you can really micromanage when it comes to farming. But I don't want to deal with that. So where we got some flour. We don't show any. Oh, we do have bread. We have flour. We have lots of grain, which means 2 people in grain is good. I think I put 3 in here. That's fixed. All right, there's our, now we're back to balanced labor. So we got 34, okay? So now, we know an attack is coming because attacks come every 3 years. Therefore, we want to start preparing for our the attack. And this is going to suck because it's going to take away our ability to gather some resources. So we're going to cut production in some various facilities, and then we're going to start allocating people out to the defense because it takes them a few minutes to grab weapons and get positioned. Okay. We have a lot of bricks. There's 2 bodies. We don't need much there. We start taking people out of the work camps. We still need wood. We still need boards. I'm going to take a couple out of there. In fact, we can probably take 3 each out of these. Okay. So now, we have yet to have an attack come down this road. What happens here? The attacks come from this direction, so they pass this tower. Or the attacks come from this direction, so they pass this tower. I'm going to throw someone in here. Or the attacks come from this direction, so they pass this tower. And because this is the primary route of advance, we're going to put 2 in there. So again, we're going to go back and check. We have 42. All right. Like life, the universe, and everything. We're going to go ahead and arm up here. So these are the outposts. These are the outer positions. Arm up there. Those are the people we want first. Okay? Because it'll be easier for people to grab weapons. Those weapons are stored. So there's bows and arrows here. There should be weapons here in the armory, in the vault. And then we'll start putting people into the barracks and into the inner ring of towers. But you want to get people deployed out to the perimeter first. Okay? Defense in depth. All right? That's the key. And we're going to go ahead and put 2 people out here. And this is a really good position. If you can build a tower on the hill, it extends the range and damage. Well, extends the damage. There's a modifier. And this is another direction we know that they come from because there is a raider spawn under this rock right here. Okay. So things to know. But now we also have hunters, a hunter over here. Hunters are your first line of defense. You can tell them to go attack raiders. They will go attack raiders. Okay. All right. Where are we on numbers? We're at 37. We're going to put us an intermediate person. And this. Oh, that's a better tower. Let's put that tower. So what our point here is, we know we get attacked from over here. These guys come in. They come down this road. These towers shoot at them. They get to this intersection. And they split up. Some go this way, some go this way. All right? Then this next series of towers will engage them. Some of them will start to cut over land, which is why I have these towers up here now. Really, the idea there is to kind of stop them from doing that. Likewise, if they come in here, we have a road going around this little fortress because we want them to take the easy way. Why do you want the bad guys to take the easy way, A-Train? It's a fine question. Because we want to use our defense in depth principle, which is you put stuff way out, you put stuff closer in, and then you have your core defense in tight. We're using the SEAD principle, suppression of enemy attack desire. Okay? If we can peel off 3 or 4 guys from an attack force of 20, we peel off 4 guys, we've taken away 20% of that attack force. And they're going to bang on this gate and try to get to one of these towers that's shooting at them. So now the main attack force is down to 20%, to 16. All right? Then they get over here and they're going to start splitting up and find other places to go. Some of them want to go to the market. Well, if a couple of them come this way, this tower is going to engage them. The others are going to get engaged by these towers here, and then we'll have our mobile rapid reaction force in the barracks here. All right? So this is all part, and we don't have to kill all of them. It's nice to kill all of them, but we don't have to kill them all. What we want to do is beat them up enough that they decide that they don't want to fight anymore and they go home. You don't get extra points for killing the bad guys. All right? Our objective is to get them to quit the fight. That's the whole thing. You want them to tap out. You don't have to kill them. Make them quit. So that's why we have the defense in depth principle, and that's why we do what's called SEAD, suppression of enemy attack desire. The idea being you whittle their health down, and then one will go away. And if you have 4 guys attacking this little outpost here. One of them leaves. That's 25% of their combat power. Then a second guy, maybe he dies. Now they're down to 50% combat effectiveness. And if one tower is engaging one guy and the other tower is engaging the other guy, those two guys are not going to last long. And as you whittle away their numbers, it makes their offensive capability weaker. And it's easier to beat them. You know something? This is a problem, though. It occurs to me we do not have something to protect these guys right here. Do I have... Oh, you know what? I thought I had a... Well, maybe I had a plan. I don't know if I had a plan or not, but we needed a plan. And it just occurred to me, we haven't had an attack since I built this thing. Hmm. There's a notch here. Oh, you know what? I need to build this in a place where I can build something around it. Or I could build another barracks, but that would take time. Nuts. I was behind the sticks on this one. Let's set up this here. That's not going to be good enough. Hang on. A-Train, you know how this works, and that is not how this works. There is a setup to this here. Okay, so the way you set this up, if you're going to do the little thing that I'm doing here, okay, is you have one gate here, like this. Then you come in, you build a second gate there, and a third gate here. Okay? Then the towers go just inside those gates. We're just going to set it. Well, we can actually hold on construction. So we're going to stop construction on that one. We're going to prioritize construction on this one. Now, so now we're going to build walls around both. So we've created an airlock. Okay, cool. So they go through one gate to have to go through a second gate to get to the tower. All right? That's the way that little defensive mechanism works. Now, will it work? We'll find out in the next episode of Farthest Frontier. All right, so we are going to save us right here. Yeah. All right, cool. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel. Help us keep growing. 1,100 people is so exciting. And I really hope we get some numbers in here on Farthest Frontier, because this is a really cool game. If you like city builders, you should really like this game. And listen, you don't have to have the raiders turned on. You can have the wolves and bears turned off. You can just do the economic thing. That's the easy way to start the game, and that's the way you should. You need to learn how to grow food and support your villagers. That's your first priority. I highly recommend the game. It's super cool. Just a second here. So yeah, super cool game. You can see it's beautiful aesthetically. The mechanics work well. It's very well fleshed out for something in early access. And for less than $30 US, it's an incredible bargain. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to look it up, because right now on Steam, there is a sale going on city builder type games. So if you've got a city builder in your wish list or something, there's a big sale going on. It's called the Base Builder Fest from January 23rd to January 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And excuse me. Farthest Frontier is on sale for $25.49 US. Go get you some. Okay? That's what you want right there. Awesome value for this game. Lots to do, lots to learn, lots of videos to watch. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And also, join us on Discord. Link in the description below. You can see my Steam library. Make game requests, discuss this and other games. And your donations are welcome and appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. Link in the description below. I hope the ads were not terribly annoying, but I do appreciate you guys being here and putting up with them, because maybe YouTube will throw me a bone for, putting all this content out for them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of video available. And I don't know, I may get to the point where I can do that, tiers, and I'm still learning all this stuff. I've still got other things. I got to wait for something to come in the mail, and this and that and the other and all this foo-foo stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.